I'm going to talk about the legal vision, in which I have selected the topic a Federal Bureau of Investigation. It is an agency of the USA, not of India. It is the biggest investigation agency. In 1908, one Attorney General issued an order for the formation of the Investigation Bureau. Then this order was confirmed in 1909 by another Attorney General. The Congress of the USA designated and started in 1935 the Federal Bureau of the Investigation, FBI. If you go to the USA, you can find the FBI is such a powerful agency. So like that also, we have the NIA in India. So the FBI also is the biggest one. It's spread all over the world, nearly 81 countries in the world. It has various offices. It has 55 officers in the USA itself also. The FBI is also really is controlled by the concerned Justice Department. And it's purely also really consisting of more employees. It consists of nearly above 30,000 also employees in various forms, which means as an engineer, as a lawyer, as also really technician, as an investigator, as a finders, like that in various designation, the employees are working for it. Why the FBI is needed? It executes the works against extremism. It protects, its main aim protects the American. It protects the people from the extremism and the terrorism. And it's also execute the works of the counter-terrorism. It arrests the people connected to the terrorists and the worldwide also. It goes also beyond the nation. It has established in 4 of the areas in the nations, and whereby it's executing the works. It consists of also more directors and more officers and more executives, more investigators, and they are doing and coordinated with each others. So the FBI, the Federal Bureau of the Investigation, is the main works to protect the Americans from the extremism. In 20, the also 01, the also the attack, the terrorist attack, the FBI, the also and worked hard to find the also the criminals and to protect the also the Americans. As far as the FBI is concerned, it is doing the works in the best in the world. We call it the Samsung in the America. The FBI is the most expected the Samsung agency. It's a federal agency in the USA. And how it works in other nations. In other nations, it has to work in coordination with other agencies of that concerned nation. For example, if it comes to India, it has to work our NIA and the CBA. It other is also investigation agency in concerned nation, in particularly 81 nation, where it works in coordination with other agency which are working in the concerned nation and doing the works against terrorism. Finding terrorism and complete and eradication of the terrorism is the main function. Also to protect the Americans also from getting affected by the terrorism. It's such an agency which is working hard also in whole America with such employees, other coordinated members also. It works in the USA, and despite it also it works in other nation. Coordination with its one nation, also agency also, it works up there also the FBI. The FBI works in one USA in coordination with other investigation agency, other federal agency, to find the extremism. Against extremism, to ward off the extremism, the FBI struggles hard under the Justice Department. It has grown up as also the biggest agency in the world level also. In maximum nation, the FBI is remembered. Our NEA is also like NEA, this also is functioning very hard. And we have to also know more about the Federal Bureau of the Investigation. If you see the also the maximum Hollywood films or English film, you can find the FEI role. The FEI significance of FEI role will be there. So they are well trained and well trained people. They work secretly. They go for the also in the other nation and the also to coordinate with other nation to find the terrorism, to eradicate terrorism. Because now the extremism and the terrorism are lot in most nations. The most extremists are working against its one nation or against the also the other nation to eradicate the nation and the nationalism. So the FEI also secretly works in various countries in coordination with other agency of that country and to eradicate the extremism. Extremism is also extremism is one of the biggest topic now and to be removed. So to remove the source of the extremism, the FEI plays a very key role. That role has to be defended by ourselves. Started in 1935, now it has grown up to the top level in the USA as the biggest agency to do all the works hard the also in annihilating the extremism. It's the biggest agency that we have to also portray well, and we have to also appreciate also the role of the FCA not only in the USA, in other nations also, in coordination with also other investigation agency working in the concerned nations, that we have to appreciate. It works even at Bangkok, that we have to know 81 nation I can't list it, but we have to find which are the 81 nations that we have to go further. So FEI biggest one, that's in the Federal Bureau of the Investigation.